Welcome to 22 Tech Zoom. In this video, we journey deep into the Alaskan wilderness to witness one man's ambitious project, building a cozy cabin far from civilization. From the very ground up, he tackles the challenge step by step. After preparing the platform floor by clearing away snow, he carefully saws and notches the heavy wooden beams, shaping each one to the exact size needed for the rising walls. Every cut is measured with precision, every notch carved to ensure a perfect fit as the structure slowly takes form. He selects sturdy logs and begins cutting them to the exact length, working with both a chainsaw and traditional hand tools. Each notch must be carved with absolute precision. Too deep, and the walls could lose their strength. The crisp scent of fresh-cut wood fills the chilly air, and despite the hard work, he finds joy in this stage of the process. With every log carefully set in place, he moves one step closer to turning his dream cabin into a reality. He carefully measures the spot for the door, making sure everything aligns perfectly. Then, with steady hands, he uses a chainsaw to cut out a section of the wall. This opening will soon become the cabin's entrance. Next, the roof beams are raised into place. Hoisting the heavy timbers is no small task, and he balances carefully on a makeshift ladder, using every ounce of strength and focus to set them securely where they belong. Each beam is essential, supporting the weight of the future roof and withstanding the heavy snowfall that will come in the winter months. The roof rafters are carefully lifted and secured in place, ensuring the structure will stand strong and endure for years to come. Using a circular saw, he cuts the timber to precise dimensions, shaping each piece for the roof frame and its supporting beams. The work begins at the marked lines, and with steady progress, he slowly opens the space that will become the window frame. The wood is carefully cut to size with a circular saw, ensuring each rafter fits with perfect alignment. One by one, the roof rafters are lifted and set into position between the beams, locked securely in place. With each piece added, the framework grows stronger, standing firm against the weight it will soon bear. Step by step, heavy timbers are lifted and fitted across the roof, each one adding strength and stability to the growing structure. As they lock into place, the cabin gains the solid framework it needs to withstand the elements. The edges of the timber are leveled with a chainsaw, trimmed with care so the rafters and roof panels align perfectly and fit securely into place. plastic covering or moisture barrier is being installed to prevent the cabin wood from getting wet from below. The sheet is laid straight on top of the wood, covering the entire base. Metal covers are being used to protect the wooden beams, which will ensure longevity. Work begins on constructing a veranda at the front of the cabin, using strong hardwood for durability. Each piece of timber is cut with precision, ensuring the beams are perfectly level and aligned. A sturdy base frame is raised slightly above the ground, providing solid support for the structure. One by one, long planks are laid evenly across the frame, forming the main floor of the veranda and adding both strength and beauty to the cabin's entrance. The balcony timbers are carefully measured and cut to the correct size, with thick logs shaped by a chainsaw and leveled precisely for the framework. Once cut, the surfaces are smoothed with a grinder, ensuring every piece is uniform and ready for assembly. Each beam is measured with accuracy, so the roof frame fits neatly and securely. With strength and precision, the craftsman lifts the heavy wooden beams onto his shoulders, positioning them carefully into place on the roof structure. Once secured, the frame gains greater stability, bringing the cabin one step closer to completion. Balancing on the roof beams, the builder cuts the wooden sheets to precise measurements, making sure each piece aligns perfectly. With every cut, the roof structure becomes more even and ready to support the final layers of construction. Next, he begins fastening the steel roofing panels into place, securing them tightly across the rafters. These durable sheets are designed to shield the cabin from the harshest conditions, ensuring the roof is fully weatherproof. Once installed, they will provide lasting protection against heavy rain, snow, and the relentless Alaskan winds. The staircase takes shape as each piece of wood is carefully cut to the right size and form. Precision cutting ensures every step fits perfectly, creating a sturdy and well-balanced design. Once prepared, the wooden staircase is fitted securely to the balcony, with screws fastened tightly into place using a drill. Step by step, the structure comes together, and at last, the stairs stand completed. A drill is used to bore precise holes into the wooden posts, preparing them for the railing installation. Strong iron wire is then fastened securely to each post, pulled tight to create both strength and symmetry. This not only reinforces the safety of the balcony, but also adds a touch of rustic beauty to the finished structure. Next, he cuts an opening in the wall to install a window frame. A cabin without windows would feel closed off, so he carefully selects the ideal spot to let in light and views of the wilderness. With steady hands, he cuts through the wooden wall, shaping a clean opening. A sturdy window frame is then set into place and secured tightly. At last, the cabin gains its first window, a glimpse of the outside world from within. Sunlight streams through the new opening, filling the cabin's interior with a warm, golden glow. Tin sheets are installed on the exterior walls of the cabin, adding both strength and durability to the structure. With these protective panels in place, the cabin not only becomes more secure against the elements, but also gains a sleek and attractive appearance, blending functionality with a touch of rustic charm. Outside, he begins laying cables and water pipes, carefully setting the connections that will bring power and water to the cabin. Living in the wilderness doesn't mean sacrificing essential comforts. He digs trenches to carefully lay electrical cables and water pipes, ensuring the cabin will have reliable power and running water. The work is challenging, made even tougher by the frozen ground, but he knows the effort will pay off. With electricity and water, life in the remote wilderness will be far more comfortable and convenient, blending self-sufficiency with practicality. In the Alaskan wilderness, he begins installing the underfloor heating system, carefully positioning each pipe to ensure even warmth throughout the cabin. Every connection is checked meticulously to guarantee efficiency and durability in the freezing conditions. Once the pipes are secured, a thick layer of concrete is poured over them, forming a solid and level floor. The concrete protects the heating system while providing a strong foundation for daily use and furniture. With this step complete, the cabin now has a warm, insulated floor, combining comfort and functionality in the harsh wilderness. Now he turns his attention to insulating the roof, knowing that retaining heat is just as important as generating it. Thick insulation is carefully fitted into every gap, ensuring that no cold air can seep inside. This layer will trap warmth effectively. Keeping the cabin cozy even in sub-zero temperatures. Each section is installed with precision, adding both comfort and energy efficiency. The insulation serves as another crucial barrier against the harsh Alaskan winters, making the cabin a true refuge in the wilderness. The wooden trunks are carefully stripped of their bark, preparing them to serve as strong pillars for the cabin. Each layer is methodically removed, revealing the smooth, solid wood beneath. The wood is then inspected and shaped to ensure maximum strength. These pillars will provide both stability and lasting support for the structure. The lower end of the cut wood is carefully placed into a hole prepared in the floor. This ensures that the pillar stands firmly and securely. He is now working on building partitions inside the cabin to create separate spaces. These partitions will be designated for the kitchen and bedroom, giving each area its own purpose and making the interior more organized and comfortable. Each partition is being installed carefully and skillfully to ensure both strength and stability. Installation work is carefully progressing to ensure that all pipes are aligned accurately and secured safely within the walls. Each connection is executed with precision, maintaining strict attention to safety standards and long-term durability. Gas lines are being meticulously fitted into the wooden framework, laying the groundwork for a fully functional kitchen in the cabin's future. This box is designed to house all of the cabin's electrical connections, serving as the central hub for power distribution. Every wire and circuit passes through it, ensuring electricity reaches all outlets, lights, and appliances safely. Proper installation here is essential for the cabin's functionality and safety. It allows for easier maintenance, future upgrades, and reliable operation in the remote wilderness. Whiteboards are being fitted onto the wooden structure, adding a refined touch and enhancing the overall beauty of the cabin. He begins nailing wooden planks across the roof, covering the ceiling to give the interior a more complete and polished look. The natural grain and rich color of the wood add warmth and character to the cabin, transforming it from a simple shelter into a welcoming home. With each plank carefully secured in place, the space grows cozier and more inviting. Every step of this process brings the cabin closer to its final, finished form. The wooden flooring boards are precisely cut to size and carefully installed, creating a smooth, even surface that enhances the beauty of the cabin's interior. The cut board is carefully positioned against the wool frame, aligned with precision to ensure a perfect fit. Every edge is checked for straightness and evenness. This careful placement guarantees stability and a professional finish for the wool. Simple yet functional kitchen cabinets are carefully installed, providing ample storage for food, cookware, and essential supplies. Designed as the heart of the cabin, the kitchen combines practicality with comfort. It creates a dedicated space to prepare meals efficiently after long days spent in the wilderness. Thoughtful design ensures the cabin remains both functional and inviting. With the major construction complete, attention turns to the final interior details that make the cabin truly feel like home. Shelves, furniture, and personal touches are added, reflecting character and warmth. A sturdy wooden table, comfortable chairs, and even a small bookshelf bring life to the space, transforming it into a cozy sanctuary.
Traveled steadily westward along the west shore of Lake Superior. Sometimes lake currents pushed him forward a mile every hour. At other times, when breezes pulled him backward off of his course, he took 5 hours to travel a mile. But this was a wilderness shore. But Paddle was never alone. He had for company the gulls who nested on the rocky islands, the bays, and fishermen lived along the shore in shacks and spread out their nets to dry. Sometimes towns like toy blocks broke the line of dark pines that was the mainland, or rivers running from hidden lakes and good.
He's still in here. Like salmon chowder drawings? Salmon chowder fan?
The smoked salmon we smoked out of the cabin.
We actually had salmon chowder at my house.
Tonight?
Stepping back to take it all in, the once empty snowy clearing has become a fully built cabin, a haven in the heart of the wilderness. Every effort, from clearing the snow to securing the last plank, has been worth it. As the sun sets over the Alaskan landscape, a fire is lit in the wood stove, filling the cabin with warmth. The adventure has only just begun.